Seriously?
What's up, guys? I'm Wallace87.
And I'm Jesse.
And today we're going to show you guys how to build your very own Lego tilta-table maze game thingy.
We haven't really established a name for it yet.
But it's a ton of fun. It's definitely really cool. And if you haven't seen our last video where we played against each other, we'll put a link to that at the end of the video. In the beginning of this video, we're going to walk you through how we built the actual structure of it all, the table.
And in the second section of this video, we're going to show you all the obstacles that we put in place.
So let's go. Okay, so now we're going to walk you through the different obstacles for the NTDC marble maze. I think that's what we're going to call it. Okay, so the maze begins right here at the beginning where the checkers are at. And this first little bit, you're just learning how the maze works, just tilting left and right. Pretty basic. Now, once you get to these red and green dots, it gets a little bit more complicated. You got to kind of jiggle the table so that way it'll get going there. Got a little lip right here. Then a little zigzag.
Oh man, no.
And now this door right here is a pretty tight fit. You gotta kind of double bounce it through there. Now is when you pick up some speed. And then you start to go over these ramps right here. Then the double ramps. Now you got all these little ruffles here and these few hills right here. All the way through the door. Now this marble maze right here, the marble is only going to fit through a couple different ways. It will only fit through, you got to follow this line, cut back, go through here, then go through there like that. Yeah, so this can be tricky once you know the course, you kind of know the shortcuts to take. And these rollers, sometimes it's no problem. Other times they can give you some troubles.
It caught me.
It's stuck, yeah. Now this centerpiece kind of keeps them from going everywhere. Sometimes this is a 5-second obstacle. Sometimes it can be really tricky to get that ball through there. Let's assume he made it through. We're gonna warp over to this section. Just some little ruffles there, some left-right action. And now Poker Run Alley. This is probably the hardest obstacle because from back here it's easy to tell where the marble's at. From back there, it can be pretty tricky. Now the key to this one is you wanna put it in place like this, then roll it through. Last little divot, come through, and send the marble home. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to build the actual Lego table. If my voice is off, that's because there was too much wind in the video, so I'm going to have to do this as a voiceover. So first off, here are the dimensions for the Lego table. You don't have to build it exactly the same way as mine, but this should give you a good starting point. So when I was making this table, I wanted to make sure that the Lego base plates fit in there perfectly. That way I could slide them around or rotate them. And that also gives me the option where I could change the whole maze or I could just swap out individual sections. And since the table's on strings, it gives you a lot of motion. You can go left or right, you can go in and out, and you can also go up and down. And since I didn't want to piece together the maze on the ground, I built these 3 stands. And as you can see, the first one has a little lip. That way it just prevents it from moving forward at all. And here's a quick view at the top of the table. Not a whole lot to see here, but as you can tell, I countersink all my holes. That way everything is nice and flush. So now here's a look at the bottom of the board. And these are the 2 hooks that hold up the support ropes. I just drilled in a tiny little hole about halfway through that 2x4 and screwed in my hooks. And again, here's another look at the bottom of the board. I have supports going every couple feet. Again, all the screw holes are countersunk. And so here's the handle that makes the turning possible. It's just a PVC pipe with some handlebar handles on the ends of them. And to attach them, I just ran 2 U-bolts through a piece of 2x4 and then screwed the 2x4 to the table. And to attach the ropes to the hooks, I'm just using 2 carabiners. Make sure that the ropes are of equal length. And to attach them to the backboard, I got 2 more carabiners and 2 more hooks. And that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any ideas on what we could name our table, or if you want to see more of these videos, let us know in the comment section below. And if you're new here or you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, get us up to 10,000 subscribers, and we'll see you guys next time.